What do you think about burnout? You're running hard, solving everything, secretly wondering how long you can keep this up. If you're mission driven, but it's all riding on your back, if you wake up tired, leading from total depletion and feeling disconnected from your why, rest helps, but it doesn't fix the root issue. It's how you're leading other people. This video, I'll show you how you can coach, how your coaching can shift from leading from over-functioning to sustainable strategic leadership. You'll learn 3 coaching moves that relieve pressure and restore clarity without stepping away from your role. I'm Dr. Greg Schaller. I'm founder of Leaders Who Coach Academy. I coach leaders all over the world, CEOs, board chairs, boards themselves, nonprofit leaders, partnerships, business partners, and I'm a professional coach as well. And so I want to bring the value to you as a gift of my perceptions and my interactions with leaders around the world for your benefit and for your value. Burnout just doesn't steal your energy, it steals your vision. You can't build something lasting if you're barely hanging on by your fingernails. You see, the old way of leading is I just need to push through it. I just need to sweat it out, try harder. When the tough gets going, the tough show up and they press harder. The new way of the coaching approach is you slow down, you reflect before rushing in. That's why in Leaders Who Coach Academy, I teach people and educate people to journal. Some people start out journaling once a week, maybe for 1 or 2 minutes, privately, reflecting, getting on top of the balcony, looking down on the dance going on the floor in which they're involved with. What are the patterns? Who are the people? What am I saying? What am I not saying? How do I feel? What am I learning? What do I need to do? In the quietness of leadership, solitude, and reflection. And out of that time, quiet time, moving into action with clarity. Because leadership always starts with the leader themselves. From the inside, influence goes out. Secondly, the old way, if I step back, things will fall apart. That's believing that somehow you as the leader hold everything together. It's really a misconception. It's a false belief. The truth of the matter is, with a coaching approach, you build capacity in other people and lead through development, not control. Now, I realize you may be listening to this, and this may be a radical idea, a major mind shift, that you don't lead out of control. You lead by developing your bench strength of developing more leaders and multiplying them. But it's true. It's true. When all leadership centers in the nonprofit leader, the nonprofit leader has to watch over and control everything. And you know where it leads? It leads to burnout. It leads to exhaustion. And it reinforces fear. I don't want to lead from a place of fear. I don't want to lead from a place of control, because fundamentally, people are not motivated to do their best, to share their talent when they feel controlled. That's why the new coaching approach builds and draws out the capacity in other people and pours into them so that they lead and work in a cooperative relationship in the nonprofit world. It's very powerful. Thirdly, the old way, I'll rest later when things slow down. Well, you know what? The reality is things will never slow down. They'll only speed up. With the turbocharger of technology and mass communication today, things will not slow down. They'll only speed up. The coaching approach is make sustainable rhythms part of your leadership now. Well, what does that mean? That means asking yourself in your self-leadership and reflection, how balanced am I as a person? Mentally, physically, social, emotionally, spiritually, my own self-awareness in what's going on with myself around me, and my awareness of others, in my scope of influence. How balanced am I? You can think of it as a car. If one tire is low, it affects the whole car and it shakes. If two tires are low, the shaking only increases in the car. You can hope, I hope things will get better on this journey, on my leadership journey. But the reality is you have to put air in the tires that are low. Mentally, physically, socially, emotionally, spiritually, and your self-awareness with the steering wheel of how aware you are of the influence coming out of you, and you're reading the room on the social dynamic and emotion of the room. At Leaders Who Coach, we train nonprofit leaders to coach their teams, manage capacity, and lead from clarity, not from crisis. Crisis is moving out of urgency, and it's a place of panic. It's not a healthy place for a leader to be. Sometimes you're there once in a while. You need to make a call, sure, but it's not the norm. Let's explore how coaching can help you stay in your role while renewing your strength. I can be reached at www.leaderswhocoach.org for a 20-minute leadership conversation where I can listen to you, ask questions to you, and you can inquire more into the whole possibility about coaching for you, coaching for your team, and the opportunity of stepping up into my cohort of 10 people that I take through Leaders Who Coach Academy. The most important ideas that I've shared with you in summary are leadership burnout comes from over-functioning, not overworking. And secondly, coaching reframes how you carry out your role, from director to facilitator, from coach, from controller to coach, asking questions to draw people out, to hear from them, enlarge the group perspective, and from the council of many, making decisions that implement and move the mission forward. Pro tip for today, ask yourself weekly, what's draining me? And what's one thing I could release or reframe? You can think about that in a minute or two in journaling once a week. You don't have to quit your mission. You need to change how you're carrying it out. Let's coach it through together. You can make an appointment with me on your schedule that fits into my time at www.leaderswhocoach.org. And by the way, you can share, subscribe, and lead differently. If you know a nonprofit leader who's burning out quietly or carrying too much alone, you can share this little video clip with them. They'll appreciate it. They'll thank you for it. And you can share and subscribe, because leadership doesn't have to mean doing it all. And there's a whole series of leadership insight and content that's going to be coming your way as a gift, value to you as you click subscribe. Have a great day leading.